Hey guys, welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. Well, outside, and I'm here with this. This is the new, well, it's been around a while, Honda Talon. And if you're a side-by-side kind of guy or gal out there, you know that this is a unique vehicle in one important respect, and that is, unlike a Maverick or unlike a Polaris Turbo, this actually has a dual clutch transmission that came out of the Honda Africa Twin. So let's do a little walk around before we take it for a ride. Now, of course, side-by-sides, especially sports side-by-sides, are red hot right now. And this particular one, the four-seater, come on over here, has something really unique besides, of course, the dual clutch transmission, and that is Fox Live Valve technology. So it will adjust the shocks based on your driving style. If you're in the air, it firms them up so when you land, you don't bottom out. And unlike the Maverick and of course the Turbo, the Honda's down on power a little bit. Those guys are pushing 200 horsepower. Honda is probably more in the 120 area. But what they lack in horsepower, Honda says they make up, of course, in Honda reliability and Honda engineering. So let's jump inside and take it for a quick ride and see how it does. Now, behind the camera is my friend Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne, for helping me out with this. I really appreciate it. And one of the safety features that I love, actually really like about this, is the fact that you've got this netting right here, because that netting, of course, does something incredibly important, and that is if these roll, your natural tendency is to stick your arm out, and that's when bad things happen. In fact, a friend of mine did that on his honeymoon, sorry Andrew, and really hurt himself badly. So I love the fact that it has the netting. That's not unique to Honda. The other thing I also like is that it has these traditional car seat belts. Now, a lot of these side-by-sides, of course, have the 4 or 5 point harnesses, and you can actually install those in this Honda as well. But the problem I found with that 5 point harness is it's so difficult to get them adjusted and snapped in that while they are safer in event of a roll or an accident, because of kind of the pain in the buttness of it, getting it strapped in, a lot of people don't wear them. So I've been on the trails a lot where you've got people who, because of those 5 points, I suspect, are wearing no seatbelt, and that's a very dangerous thing. Now, obviously, we've got a dual clutch transmission with paddle shifters. Now, we can shift this ourselves, or we can just keep it in automatic. And then, of course, you can do four-wheel drive, and that stands for intelligent four-wheel drive. This is your, I believe, your whole shot button. So with the CVT, you end up getting a little bit of loss, and you end up getting that rubber band effect. So when you floor it, you don't quite have the instantaneous torque going to the wheels. But with a traditional dual clutch transmission, the vehicle just hooks up right away. Now, I was out here driving this, and I was here with a bunch of journalists, and 2 of them rolled it. So I'm not going to be going quickly. I'm just going to take this slowly, and just kind of talk to you about how it feels. The other cool thing, it does have launch mode. So not only you can do a whole shot, but you've got a launch mode, which is cool.
Sorry, yeah, the tram is about to leave right now, actually.
All right, I'm going to be right back. I got this going. They're trying to shush me out of here, but let's go for a quick drive. And the thing I don't like about it is the throttle response is maybe just a little bit too aggressive. It just snaps your head back. I would like a little bit less throttle response, and maybe that's because I'm used to driving ones with the CVT. But here we got a pretty steep little hill we're going to go over. And we're going to cross over the hill, go down the hill, and then you can hear that transmission shifting on its own. Really very precise steering. It feels very natural coming around these corners. Tons of grip, and of course my favorite thing here is just incredible amounts of suspension travel. So I always say, you know, once you've been in a side-by-side, it's really hard to go back to a regular car like a Jeep or a Bronco, because, you know, 20 inches of suspension travel is just a wonderful thing. And especially when you've got a bad jacked up back like I do, what makes this so special is the fact that it's just so comfortable and so easy. There's just no, I'm gonna go turn around and back, because I gotta go back to the next section here in this program that we're doing. I'm actually here to drive the new CR-V, so I don't want to monopolize the time. But yeah, the suspension is just smooth as get up. It's such an easy vehicle to start to push a little bit. You really get a sense for what the suspension's doing, what the wheels are doing. And end of the day, it's just a lot of fun. And I know that these sport side-by-sides have become extremely popular and extremely expensive. I mean, you know, we're starting to push $30,000 for one of these, which is a lot of money. But when you think that there is nothing more capable than this, you realize that you're basically getting, you know, a Baja race car for the price of a $30,000 vehicle, because nothing else has kind of the power to weight and the amount of suspension travel that this has. Well, guys, thank you for joining me. This has just been a quick drive around in the Honda Talon. I want to thank Dwayne behind the camera. Thank you very much, Dwayne, and we'll see you guys next time. Ciao.